Hey guys, so I have finally invested in a capture card for my Nintendo Switch, and so today I am going to take you on a really pretty island tour. So yeah, I have been playing Animal Crossing for almost 2 weeks now, and I thought I would take you on a little trip around my island and show you what we got. So first things first, we just got a concert from KK Slider, which means very soon I will be able to do some landscaping on my island. I should be able to terraform and get my waterfalls and rivers and land just the way I like it. So I really can't wait to make some more videos and show you guys the crazy things that I'm going to be able to do on my island. But for right now, this is kind of like my base island. This is the island that I started with. So if you guys can see in the corner, there's my little map. You guys saw me choose this map in my last Animal Crossing video if you watched it. Because it was a struggle to choose my map, but I chose this one. And so yeah, we're just gonna like get into it. We're gonna like show you all the things. But first, I'm gonna have to get that balloon in the far corner because it is a regular balloon and not an Easter balloon, and I really need the regular balloons for my cherry blossom recipe. So if that could just come over here real quick, that'd be great. Oh, it's a writing desk. Okay, well, I got one of those yesterday in a different color, so it was totally not worth waiting for that. But anyway, yeah, so I think, oh, look, Bertha's just sitting down here on the beach. This is so cute. Oh my gosh, let's talk to her. Okay, so that was a really distracted beginning to the video. I kind of suspected that it would be. Um, but yeah, okay, so first things first, I think I'll just take you on a quick little overview of my house. So I currently have two rooms besides my main one, and I'm hoping to get a third very soon if I could be bothered to pay off my loan to Tom Nook. But yeah, so this is like my main room. It's just kind of like a living room kind of. So you guys saw me get a desk like this from a balloon just 2 seconds ago, but it was in a slightly darker color than this one. And I have a little betta fish over here, which is not in season in the North Hemisphere, but if you have a Southern Hemisphere island, you can catch them. Me and my friend Jasmine have recently started going on hunts for people who will let us into their Southern Hemisphere islands because we're a little bit greedy and we want all the fish in our museum. So have one of those. And then over here we have like just our ironing board and stuff, a little Nintendo Switch. Which is cool. So if you guys didn't know this, if you have the Animal Crossing Switch, when you started up your game for the first time, Nintendo would message you and be like, thanks for using the Animal Crossing Joy-Cons, and they would give you an Animal Crossing Switch, which I think is really cute. So there's that as well. Then moving on into the back room. So this is the back room. It is a bedroom. It is a very, very pink bedroom. I'm not the biggest fan of pink in real life. I mean, I do like the color pink, but like, see, when it comes to Animal Crossing, I just seem to take it to like another level. So like, that's why this bedroom's like super pink. And yeah, so there's not much else to say about that. It's just that when it comes to Animal Crossing, I'm a big advocate for anything that's adorable, and so that's why everything is pink in that room. And then over here, this is my least developed room. This is supposed to be a kitchen. Yeah. So like I said, this is supposed to be a kitchen. As you guys can see, I've got some kitchen utensils here. I actually really like the red kitchen appliances. I didn't really get a choice in the color of microwave and kettle. Those just happened to be the ones I got. But like, I'm really digging the red theme. And then over here I have like a little succulent plant and a tea set. Some random other things. Like I said, this is a very underdeveloped kitchen and I really need to get it sorted. But that's my plans for that room. And so that was a tour of my little house. As you guys can see, I'm still progressing. I mean, I haven't really been able to play this game as much as I would have liked since it's been released because I'm still working from home and things like that. But I'm still playing it every chance I get. So yeah, this is where my little house is on this little nook. I think I explained to you guys why I chose this in the last video, so we don't really need to go into that. And then coming up this way, we have our museum. So I originally didn't know if I wanted my museum on this part of the island, I think, because I I hadn't been able to explore the other parts of my island before we could place the museum. Like, I didn't have a pole vault or anything, so I didn't know where I would put my museum. So I like waited a day. I had like Balather's tent for a whole day, and then I got really impatient, so I was just like, you know what, I just gotta put it down somewhere. So I decided to put it here, just like at the top of this little area. I think it's kind of nice, you know, it's like near the river and stuff like that. The only annoying thing about the museum and my placement of it is that there's a rock right here. Yeah, there's a rock directly behind the museum, so I have to remember that that's there every single day. And it's kind of annoying, but at the same time, it's no big deal. I know I could have just destroyed the rock or like moved my museum back so that it got the rock, but like I wouldn't want to do that because I don't really have that many rocks on my island. And my slingshot broke. Awesome. Ugh, there's another balloon over there though. And it's a regular one. Oh my god, I need a slingshot. Alright, so sorry about the distraction, but I'm just like really cautious about looking at balloons in the sky because I need them. Anyway, let's move on down. So over here we have Bertha's house. Now, my friend Jasmine asked me to make videos on how to decorate her island in Animal Crossing because she has like no idea what she's doing. So I thought I would just like go through and kind of explain my decision making process and how I decorate my houses. So yeah, this is Bertha's house. When it comes to placing villager houses, I don't really have a method. I kind of just like walk around my island and kind of place the plots of land in different areas and kind of visualize it and see how it'll fit in. So that's kind of why all my houses are kind of spread out all over the place on my map. Like, I don't really want them to all be close together or anything like that. I kind of liked how in the other Animal Crossing games there was like some distance, and so you could like walk around and see all your villagers and things like that. So yeah, I just sort of like put my plots of land down and I like visualize it a bunch of times and see if it would look nice there. As for the actual like decorating the garden, Bertha's house was one of those ones where you had to have the certain items in the front garden for them to move in. So like things like the water pump and the log bed, those were things that were required for her to move in. And then I replaced the little log stool with a workbench because I recommend everyone have a workbench outside on their island just because it makes it so much easier for crafting tools. Like if you're out and about and like your net breaks or something and you need a tool bench real quick, it's great to have one outside so you don't have to keep going inside and getting one. In the beginning, I actually just carried around a workbench in my pockets, and I feel like I need to do that again because every time I play, my tools break and it's actually driving me nuts. So yeah, my recommendation is have a workbench outside but also carry one with you because you never know when you need to craft a tool. And then this wash basket here I already had outside my house originally, but I decided to move it and I thought it looked nice in this little setup. And as for fencing, I decided to do it a little bit different for this house and put it in the front because in all my other houses where I did fencing, the fencing is like framing the house, but I thought this like little area looked kind of nice fenced off, so that's why I have that. I also have this tree stump here just because the tree was in the way of the house and I just decided to cut it down. Plus, you can catch bugs on tree stumps, so that's also useful to have. I'm gonna have to catch that cherry blossom petal because it's in the way. So yes, also, my net broke. Awesome. Also, on the island, we have cherry blossoms, which is nice because it's cherry blossom season. It's super cute. I admittedly don't have as many cherry blossom trees as I thought I would have, but I still am enjoying them. Over here we have Snake's house. Snake was like one of my OG islanders, and I picked his outdoor decor based on the outside of his house. Because as you can see, Snake has sort of a more traditional Asian inspired house, so I decided to give him like Asian inspired decor, like this little like hearth over here. I got this recipe from a balloon and I thought like, hey, that would look great by Snake's house. I also gave him a little tiki torch, which he's had since he's had a tent. This bucket's kind of random, but it also fits the aesthetic. And then I also put this ring toss here because I feel like Snake's like really, he's like a jock villager, so he's always exercising. So I thought, yeah, he can have like a ring toss. So that's there. Then going up here, we just have our town hall, or our island hall, should I say, resident services, with our little town flag. Guys, it took me forever to design a town flag, and that's because we can't use the touchscreen when we make designs on Animal Crossing. Because if you guys didn't know, the Nintendo Switch has a touchscreen, and I think it's really stupid that we can't use it to make custom designs on Animal Crossing. So I had to sit there with my controllers, like analog stick moving bit by bit to make this flag, and it just took me forever to make it even a little bit legible. So that says Reverie up there in case you couldn't read it. But yeah, this took me a solid like 2 days to actually perfect and get it the way I wanted it to. And it's supposed to be like a little daydream bubble with an island in it, because you know Reverie's like a daydream thing. So yeah, that's my town flag. That's why I had to explain that. And then we just have like our little egg fencing around here because I'm trying to get into the spirit of Easter. Most of the Easter furniture is kind of ugly, but the fencing is kind of cute just for outside town hall to show we're festive. And then this little signpost, I really love these, and I thought it would be really cute to have one in front of my town hall, just because, like, you know, this is like your little information center. This is where you get all your tea, all your details about the island. So I thought it was good to have a little signpost here in front of it. And then we have a fountain down here, flanked by 2 lampposts. So the fountain here is kind of random, but I really wanted one on my island, and I thought this would be like a nice place. Also, I'm kind of copying Nathan, my friend, because I was on his island and he has a fountain like just as you come out of the airport, and it's kind of similar in that way. I kind of stole that idea from him, so I have that here. I have lampposts around in random places on my island. I kind of don't really have a reason for why I place them where I do. I kind of place them around like places where you would need lamps, like, you know, like near the shops, near the museum. Most of the lamppost placing is a lot of trial and error, because like you never really know how it's gonna look until you put one down. So yeah, I just like put one on this side, and then I ended up like, hey, it'd be nice if it was symmetrical, plus the trees are kind of symmetrical as well. So that's why I have this little area. Also, on top of that, another reason why I put the fountain here is because for some reason, like this main area, like I did not have any trees in front of the island hall in front of resident services. I don't know why there weren't trees here, because I have trees literally everywhere else. But there was just like this clearing here, and I put the fountain down and I was like, this is perfect. So that's why I have that. Then moving on down here, we just have our airport, which is nothing really fancy, just has the flag there again. Some cute little flowers down here. The reason why these flowers are down here is I think because I got some seeds from Nathan or something, and I just decided to put them there because it's nice to have a little like decor around your airport. And we can't put anything down on the pier, but just like something here is kind of nice when people come to the island. And then we don't really have a lot of stuff going on around this area of the island. Nothing like special or anything like that, just a bunch of trees. Jasmine also asked me how I decorate with trees, or how people decorate with trees, and honestly, I don't know. All of my trees are placed the way they are, mainly just because when I started playing the game and I was getting fruit from everyone, I needed fruit trees. So like, basically, I haven't really moved any of the trees unless they've been specifically in the way of fences and things like that. So any other tree that you see has either been there from the start of my island, or it's a fruit tree where I've placed it. And the only reason I placed the fruit trees where they are, like, I'm pretty sure like all these ones here that aren't cherry blossom trees are fruit trees, and the only reason I placed them there is just because there was space. Like, I'm an OG Animal Crossing player, I've been playing since Wild World. I just know that you need to give your tree enough space to grow, and so that's why all my trees are like this. But yeah, so this is Canberra's house. As you can see, I have the little fence framing her house, kind of simple. The lilies were always there, even when she had a tent, so I just kind of added some more. And then she also has this ugly pole right there at the back of their house. And the reason Canberra has that pole is because she turned to me and she said that it would be a great decor piece for our island. I put it down on the ground and I was like, this is so ugly. So I put it right next to her house. And honestly, once I saw it there, I didn't hate it. So that's why it stayed there. So yeah, like with Snake, she's an OG villager. So over here we have two bridges. This one is the very first bridge that was placed on Reverie, and I placed it in the wrong place because ideally I wanted this bridge to connect this part of my island with my main part where all resident services and stuff is, but I got really excited and didn't realize until it was too late that I put it in the wrong place. So yeah, this bridge will be replaced in the future because I've decided to go with this bridge as the design of the bridge that I want on my island. And honestly, these bridges, like the bridge options in the game, are kind of ugly. I don't really like any of them, but this one offended me the least, so I decided to go for that. And then I have some flowers here. I don't really have reasons for why I place random flowers here, but I just kind of wanted to get these out of the way. And then also I thought the lamp looked nice actually here, and the flowers kind of work with it. So this little section kind of just like came together on its own, and I'm kind of happy with it. So moving down here, we don't really have a lot going on, but we do have Able Sisters right here by the beach. Guys, it took me forever to place Able Sisters. I literally tried to place this in so many places all over my island, and none of them looked good. I don't know why, but like Able Sisters was just really hard for me to place. Eventually, I settled on this little place on this little part of the island, which is kind of near the beach. As you can see down here, I have a little barbecue because I do plan to do something with the beach here, but I just haven't got around to it yet. So there's a barbecue, but not much else. And yeah, so I think this is actually a nice place for my Able Sisters. Again, we got a lamppost next to it to be like, hi, this is a place that's open and you should go to. But yeah, so aside from that, there's nothing really on this side of the island. Just more trees and stuff. I did try to place a couple of houses here before, but I don't really think they sit nice here. So that's why it's just not like that. And then over here we have more tulips. I'm trying to breed some black ones over here. That's why there's all the red. And then also down here I decided yesterday I want some pink tulips as well. So we're trying to breed some of those as well. And so yeah, that is dragonfly. I don't have a net. Cool. I don't know if I have that yet or not, but we'll have time to get more later. So yeah, moving on across the bridge, here we have our Nook's Cranny with some fish over here that I need to sell. But yeah, so Nook's Cranny is here. I knew kind of immediately that this is kind of where I wanted to put it. Like, I like the idea that it's like near the river, but also like you can see it from the other side of my island. And then up here we have Lucha's house. Lucha was my first campsite villager, and I put his house here. I think this is actually a cute little nook. I think I might move this tree maybe to give it more visibility. As you guys can see, I have no decorations outside his house just because I haven't really found anything that matches his aesthetic, but we shall find some things. Over here we have Lucha himself. He's doing a workout next to our well. I crafted this, but I wasn't sure if I was going to place it anywhere. I either crafted it or I got it somehow, but either way, I didn't know if I wanted it here. Kind of just put it down to see how it would work, and you know what? I'm not mad at it. I actually think this is a cute little place to put it. I think it sits nicely in that spot. As you guys can see, I've got some roses here. They just bloomed today, and they're looking glamorous, so I'm really excited about this. Then moving along, we can go this way. We have Aurora over here. We also have some lilies. Guys, I finally got to go to Hybrid Island, and they had some hybrid lilies, so you'll see like random lilies everywhere just because like I took a bunch of them and I want more of them. So like I just put these here because I want some more. And then over here we have some mum flowers. I got these from someone else's island. I bought some seeds and I planted them, so those are there. I actually need mums to make a flower crown. And my friend Jasmine actually has them as a native flower, so she sent me like the white and yellow ones, but I don't have any red ones yet, so I'm gonna need those to make my little flower crown. But Yeah, so those are there as well. I actually like these next to the waterfall. I think they suit it really well over here, so I'm probably going to keep those there. Then over here, oh my gosh, it's so cute. Sprinkles just sitting by the lake. Oh my god, I love it. Okay, so yeah, this is a little lake, and I immediately decided that this is going to be an area for a picnic. And I also have these hyacinth flowers. I think that's what they're called. I have these flowers around the river, and I thought they'd be cute. It's also happening to breed the blue ones, which I'm not mad about because I think they're really pretty. So yeah, this is going to be a little picnic area. I have a little picnic basket here already. And yeah, we're just going to see where that takes us. It's developing, but it looks cute. And then over here we have Aurora's house. Aurora moved in 2 days ago from an island, and it looks glam. Again, no decorations outside yet because I haven't found good ones for her, but hopefully it'll be decorated soon. I'm just going to ignore that balloon, as painful as it is for me to do such things. Then over here we have Cube's house. Again, Cube's house is one of those ones where I had to put stuff outside before he would move in. So things like the hay bale and the barrel and the little seat over here. These were things that were needed before Cube was going to move in. But I decided to keep them there because I quite like them. I also added this little steamer thing over here because I thought like it would be cute if you just went outside and you wanted to have like some food out here for lunch. I thought that was nice. I actually want to put this on some kind of table, but I haven't found one yet, so there's that. And then over here is just a little dog house, which I think I got from a balloon. I just thought it looked nice next to his house, so that is why Cube's house looks like that. And he also has a pretty prime place on the island. This is like one of my favorite places where I put a house. I think it just fits nicely with the river and the bench right here, like next to it. I just think it's like such a cute place. And so yeah, that is Cube's house. Then this way we have a couple more villager houses on the way. So over here we have an empty plot. I wasn't really sure about this place as a spot for a home, but I kind of like it because, in case you guys couldn't tell, there's a theme of me putting houses along the river. I just think it's nice to like be near the water in Animal Crossing, so I think it's nice that this house is here. Like I said, no one's moved in here yet, so I'm not really sure how I'm going to decorate it, but I did put some flowers at the side just so it feels a little more homey. And then down here we have this house. I basically chose the placement of this house because of all the cherry blossoms, like all the trees. I just thought this was like a nice placement. This house belongs to Annalise. She just moved in yesterday. So again, there's nothing outside because I'm not really sure how I want to decorate it, but there is some flowers over here just to give it something. Yeah, not really sure about Annalise yet. I just know she looked kind of cool. She's got the best island vibe, so I feel like I need some like cute island themed things to put over here in her house. But yeah, basically if a villager is new to town, I need to give it some time before I decide what I want to put outside their house. But yeah. Oh my gosh, look at her. She's so adorable. Guys, every time I see a villager sitting down like this, I always try to take a photo, but every time I try to take a photo of them, they freaking stand up and ruin it. So I'm not even going to try to take one of Sprinkle, but yeah. Then moving on, we have this ramp. And guys, I have such issue with ramps in this game. Literally, I placed my first one, and I really, really wish that we could make them inset into the cliff. And what I mean by that is that they don't stick out like this. Like, I think it's really ugly that they just stick out like this, and you can't, like, you know, put them to the side or, like, do anything. Like, they just look so ugly. And this is, like, the nicest incline that they have. Like, the other ones are, like, stairs and stuff like that, but that doesn't really fit the aesthetic of my island, so I had to pick this one. And they're just okay. Like, whenever I can actually terrain edit, I'm gonna make it so they're all like inset into the cliff. Like, I'm gonna bring the cliff out just so that these don't stick out so much, because like, I don't know, they're just in the way and they kind of bother me. I just don't like it. And so yeah, that's it. That's my thing about cliffs. I don't really like it. But anyway, moving on. This way, we don't really have anything going on. I am building another incline thing over here, like a little ramp. I know I just went on that whole rant about how I hate how they look, but I just thought I would put one there in the meantime. There's not really a lot going on this way. This island still has so much to do, and honestly, I'm not really sure what I want to do with it yet, because guys, these islands are ginormous. And you know, when you get used to your own island, you don't really notice it that much. You kind of just think, oh, like, it's kind of small when you think about it. But then the other night, I was on an island with 7 other people. Like, there were literally 8 of us on the island, and I hardly saw anyone for periods of time. Like, literally, like, I would just be off doing my own thing and I wouldn't see anyone for ages, and then I would just run into like 4 people in a random spot. It's just so wild. So if that doesn't give you an indication to how big these places are, I don't know what will, because like, mate, they're huge. Anyway, we have some orange lilies over here, just trying to breed some more. And then over, ooh! Okay, so I just placed this one yesterday, and I liked that it was like around the trees, but I didn't think anyone was moving in, so let's just like see. Roscoe. Is he a horse? I can't really think of who he is off the top of my head, but I think he might be a horse. So he's moving in. Again, nothing outside because I just placed it yesterday. But I like that it's like in this forest area. And then over here we have Sprinkle's house. I'm obsessed with Sprinkle's house. I think it's gorgeous. Her items out here are things that I had to put down. So like the table and chairs, the birdhouse. Those were things that were required for her house, but honestly, I'm kind of obsessed. And actually, like that hers is like on the edge of a cliff, because I thought this would be like a nice place to just like sit, hang out, just chill, have your little coffee, and just enjoy the day. Like, guys, this is peak Animal Crossing right here. I have to take a photo. Oh my goodness. Like, I need the balloon to move. But have you guys ever seen anything like so Animal Crossing in your life? Like, the aesthetics of this game are amazing, guys. I'm full on obsessed. If this doesn't capture the essence of Animal Crossing, I don't know what does. But yeah. So this is Sprinkle's house. And then back here, we have our campsite. I feel like it's really cliche, but I got this campsite sign from connecting my New Horizons game with my Pocket Camp game. And I have the campsite sign, so obviously I put it next to the campsite. I really enjoy this area. I really liked that the campsite was like in the woods, because it's like your generic kind of setting, like, you know, camping in the woods, but I really liked that it was around all these pine trees. And then we have a little signpost here as well, because I feel like it was nice to have one like near the campsite to like guide you if you're like, because, like, you know, like, villagers come to your island, they've never been there before, they might be a little bit lost in the forest, and so I thought it was, like, really cute to put this sign here. I have all the pink lilies over here, because, like I said, pink Animal Crossing aesthetics, I'm obsessed. And it just happened that there was a pink sleeping bag that Canberra gave me yesterday, and I was like, yes, it's gonna go here, it's gonna look glam. But yeah, so that's kind of like the foresty part of my island. The other parts of the island I'm about to show you are really underdeveloped and there's nothing going on, but I'm still going to show you anyway for the purposes of completion, to be a good tour person. So yeah, if we just like go up here. So this is like the top tier of my island. There's not really a lot going on here. We have a little lake over here, and then on this side there's nothing going on at all, but I have put some bamboo down here, and the reason why I put bamboo here is because I basically stole Nathan's idea. Hashtag sorry not sorry Nathan if you're watching this, but I was on Nathan's island and he got bamboo before I did, and he has a bunch of it at the top of his island like this, and he also has a villager living up here, which is kind of cool. I personally didn't want to put a villager up here because I feel like I don't have one that would match the aesthetic of up here. Not that I'm really sure what I want up here to be. I think like eventually I'll probably move the bamboo to somewhere else, but like for right now it's just chilling here. I put this little zen pond over here just because it fit the aesthetic. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do with this area, but like it's a work in progress. I'm not really sure, but we'll like figure it out. If you guys have any suggestions, then please let me know. And then coming down this way, there's literally nothing on this part of the island. This part's kind of barren. There's not even a lot of trees or anything. So yeah, it's just, there's nothing going on at this part. Like I said, I'm still not sure what I want to do with it, but I'm sure we'll find something. And then this, finally, again, this is just another part of my island where nothing's really going on. I did try to place a couple of houses here before, but I just didn't like the look of any of them. Like if I was going to put a house somewhere, it would be like in this little corner, but the land doesn't really lend itself too well because I want it to be as close to the corner as possible, but at the same time I would still need to leave a gap so that you could like walk through and still fish and stuff. But yeah, it just wasn't really working for me, so that's why there's nothing really going on here either. Although this could be like a nice little fishing spot or something. I don't know. But yeah, so that is my island, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's probably going to be like 40 minutes long because I just wanted to talk and talk forever about my island, but I'm obsessed with it. And so yeah, I'm going to go. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more. And let me know in the comments below what you think of my island because, you know, I've been working on this for like 2 weeks now and I feel like it's coming along. Obviously, we still got a long way to go, but like, you know, if you have any suggestions or any comments or anything, then I'd be interested to know. And also, if you guys want to be my friend on the Animal Crossing Switch and hang out and stuff, then you can add me because I'll add my Switch code down below. And so yeah, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.